This is a feed from Tehran. You see where the smoke is. Aaron, what do you got?
I've got a tweet from somebody I respect who says the following: mutual nuclear scientists and leaders in Iran's nuclear program were reportedly targeted in strikes tonight, with missiles striking individual homes and apartments around Tehran. If that's credible,
that makes sense.
This is the beginning of a shock and awe, and you're going to have civilian casualties. There's no doubt about that. No, this is.
I mean, look, my concern is I didn't mean to say we're going to pay for it like, you know, we shouldn't have gone at Iran. Obviously, they are the head of the snake. I'm saying, in case anybody hasn't noticed, and what I said at the top of the show by coincidence, is we got a lot of Americans that have a weird affinity for the bad guys these days, you know, right? The streets are filled with them right now all over the country. I'm just wondering how many of these radicals decide that this is the next wave to take on in favor of this despotic regime. That's my concern.
I don't see
Chris,
a lot of support for Iran. You know, they make a distinction between Iran and the Palestinians. Iran is,
I mean, they're pro-Hamas
empire.
Pro-Hamas, pro-Hezbollah,
I mean,
pro-everything.
You know, all right, so let's do this. Guys, let's get a reset. Let me get my reporting together. I thank each and all of you. If I can, Dusty, I want to keep him. I also want to bring in Leland. You know, he was a Middle East correspondent for a bunch of years for Fox. His show comes on after mine. I want to get his perspective on what's going on here. But I wouldn't mind keeping these cats if they can stay, Dusty. We'll discuss it. We'll discuss it in the break. I appreciate you, fellas. Thank you for spontaneously coming up and helping us deal with this. We're going to take a break. If you are tuning in right now, there is word that Israel is reporting that it launched a preemptive strike in Iran. We were just getting reporting from Aaron David Miller, a source that he has, a negotiator in the Mideast for Republican and Democratic administrations past, that they specifically targeted individuals. Now, that's interesting for two reasons. One, it means that if you miss or who else is there, you're going to have civilian casualties, and we'll see how that plays out. The second thing is the idea that Israel can't be that strategic and specific with its aim is obviously not true either. So that is what we know. This is Tehran. All right. So obviously there has been an attack tonight. They call it in Israel preemptive because of everything Iran has said and done to get nuclear capabilities. And we know they have said death to Israel and death to America many, many times over, the voice of a despotic Islamist regime that's in place holding people hostage in Iran. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about what this means for America, what it means for any chance of negotiations with Iran anytime soon. Stay with NewsNation. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.